Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for clicking on the Monday Afternoon Weather Webcast for November 10th, 2014. I'm meteorologist Nate Harrington. A cool weekend weather-wise. Temperatures in the low and middle 40s for Saturday morning. We dropped down into the 40s again for Sunday morning, and then we started this morning off in the 30s in some spots. So a little warming trend, though, as we head through the next couple of days in the afternoons. Numbers will be rising steadily, but more wild weather headed our way for the next few days in the temperature department. We'll talk about that in a second. 32 this morning in Troy, 35 in Enterprise, 34 Abbeville, 39 in Dothan. It was 38 in Geneva and in Ozark, 39 also in Mariana, 38 in Bonifay, and 33 in Crestview. Everyone else in the 40s, and Destin at 51 degrees. So another cool start to our day. Lots of clear sky, lots of sunshine, and temperatures warming up nicely. Highs in the 70s this afternoon. Can't argue with that, and it looks like we continue to see those 70s for the rest of this upcoming couple of days. Can't say the rest of the week because we've got changes to talk about. 71 right now as of the 1 o'clock observation, but that is likely to change here. I'm recording this at 1:55 in the afternoon, so in the next few minutes or so, these numbers will probably jump up to the low and middle 70s. 69 in Birmingham, 67 in Nashville, 70 Atlanta, some middle and upper 60s to our east in the Carolinas, 64 in Jacksonville, and 72 in Tampa. That's because they've encountered a lot of cloud cover and rainfall. But folks to our west seeing some numbers in the upper 70s and close to 80 degrees, but really cold air to the north and west of that. So there you see all the cloud cover and rainfall. And actually, the numbers in Tampa and Jacksonville most likely due to a lot of northwesterly, northerly flow around this area of low pressure centered just off the coast, providing a lot of rainfall for folks from Daytona Beach down to Melbourne, closer to the Space Coast and Cape Canaveral, and just offshore of Jacksonville, but a lot of cloud cover around the coasts of Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. But the rest of the southeast is all clear. Can't say that for the rest of the lower 48. The big Arctic outbreak, the big winter storm that we've been anticipating for the last couple of days, and I'm sure if you've watched any national media, national news, you've heard all about it. The snow getting started now in the upper Midwest, Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, the Dakotas, Nebraska, lots of snow. The heaviest bands most likely in Minnesota, north of the Twin Cities, in northern Wisconsin, into the upper peninsula of Michigan. It is a miserable, miserable day where it's snowing and it is cold, cold, cold. 19 in Minot, 18 in Yellowstone, 24 in International Falls, 24 in Denver. It's 42 in Lincoln, but a lot of warm air just on the other side of a cold front. That front will be moving in by the time we get to Wednesday and Thursday. We could see some very, very tiny chances for rain. I think that is going to be all dry, though, for us. Here are the Arctic outbreak that we've been kind of pointing to. This is the upper levels of the atmosphere, the 500 millibar heights, the thicknesses. These lines represent heights in the atmosphere at the 500 millibar pressure level. The colored sections are the 850 millibar temps. That's a good way to see that Arctic air moving in the mid and upper levels, which will translate down to the surface. So there you see the height falls as we go throughout the week, meaning temperatures go down. We're going to stay clear of the really, really cold air. Where you see the purple and kind of magenta regions, that's numbers that are 25 to 30 degrees below average for this time of year. They're going to be talking about teens and 20s for afternoon highs most likely for the next few days up in the upper Midwest. We will steer clear of the really cold stuff. It's going to get cold here late in the week, but it's going to be close to probably what we had a couple of weeks ago, that cold snap. If you can remember, we had highs in the 50s. I think we'll have highs in the 50s a couple of days late in the week, Friday and maybe on Saturday. And we've got a really big rain event headed our way, most likely by next week. Still a little too far out to make a definitive call on that, but could see some really good rainfall, and it's not going to be cold enough for any of that precipitation to fall as snow, so don't get any ideas on me. Tuesday morning, we'll see a few scattered clouds. Tuesday afternoon, lots of sunshine and a few more high clouds skating through, but we'll be warm once again. Future temperatures not quite as cold for tomorrow morning. I think middle 40s for us when you wake up on Tuesday. And afternoon highs getting into the mid-70s, 74s and 75s, and a few 76s are possible as the warm-up continues. Big ridge of high pressure will be building in before the big cold comes in right ahead of that cold front. Like I said, I think it's going to be a dry, cold front that moves through Wednesday and Thursday. You'll just see that dry, cold air rush in. Pretty chilly stuff, though. Going to be a big change here late in the week. And another front that moves in late Saturday into Sunday could provide us some pretty good rainfall. Again, like I said, a little too soon to be making a call on that. But I know what call I will make is there's not going to be any snow. Hopefully I don't have to say that again and not get too many folks talking about the chances of snow here in the next 7 days. So thanks for clicking on the Afternoon Weather Webcast. You can leave any questions or comments or criticisms at the social media sites down there below. And hopefully you'll watch the 5-day forecast coming up on News 4 at 5, 6, and 10. Also WRGX News at 5:30 and the CW Primetime News at 9. We'll see you back here on Tuesday.